Hey everybody. Well, for any of you that have seen this other video on my channel about this antique bullet trap, you may have noticed that I've gotten a lot of questions about it, and I get a lot of emails about it. I've had people trying to buy it from me and stuff like that. This video is just a follow-up video. This is made under a little bit better lighting conditions than the other video, made with a much better camera than the other video. So I'm going to go into some of the specific details about this antique bullet trap, try to hopefully answer some questions for people and clarify some things about it. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, first of all, this trap was made in approximately 1982 or 83. I'm not exactly sure of the exact date. It was made by my dad in a machine shop. He welded it and all that kind of stuff, and I'm going to explain the component parts to you. What we've got here are two sheets of steel. Each one of those sheets is approximately 12 inches wide. Okay? They are approximately, I'll go ahead and say exactly, 22 inches high. It is made out of steel that is 1/4 inch thick. These two plates sit at approximately a 45-degree angle going into a center pipe. It's a steel pipe. Okay, I'm going to show you a picture of that here in a second. It's a steel pipe that has been split vertically, as you can see there, and the gap in that pipe, we're going to call that maybe 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so the actual gap's a little bit wider than that, because you got to account for the thickness of the plates on both sides being able to go in to this back section, but the opening is approximately 3/4 of an inch. Okay, there is an overlap on the inside, so you've got that pipe inside there. Okay, and the way the plates go in, there's a slight overlap, kind of looks like that, so that when the bullet goes in, strikes one of these plates, goes in to the pipe, it can't come back out because those plates are slightly overlapped on the inside of that pipe. Okay, hopefully that'll make some sense. I know I didn't explain that very well in the last video, so hopefully that makes some sense. So that way you don't get splatter coming back out or ricochets like that. It's virtually impossible for anything to come back out unless for some odd reason you were able to hit it straight on it for it to come back out, but that's just simply not going to happen. This cap is a round cap that caps the top of the pipe. It overlaps on all sides, that pipe. That cap is 1/4 inch steel as well. So that's the component parts for the front. And again, just to explain this, let me give you one more measurement here. Across the front, 12 inches. So you've got a 12-inch target side to side. As we've already addressed, you've got a 22-inch top to bottom. So the theory here is, if you don't already understand this, is you've got two angled plates coming together. Bullets strike, you're hanging your target here, whatever you're shooting at. Your bullets go in, hit the plates, go into the pipe, drop. I'm going to give you some close-ups of this. Again, made in 1983, I think. I'm trying to think what house I lived in when my dad made this, so that's what's kind of giving me the rough estimates. I'm thinking 1983. As you can see me rubbing my hands over this, all the rounds that have hit this, thing's still smooth as silk. It hasn't been damaged by anything we've ever shot at this. Okay, so before I go ahead and show you the back pipe, I'm going to also address that thing. Everybody asks me, what can this bullet trap resist? Like, well, what can you shoot at this? I have personally shot 22, 38, 9mm, 357, and I think that's it off the top of my head. 25, all your smaller calibers. Off the top of my head, those are the only rounds that I can think of that I have personally shot at this. The weight of this, if I didn't already say it, is exactly 45.5 pounds is how much this bullet trap weighs. So again, you know math better than I do. You can calculate exactly how much force it would take to knock it over, whatever. That's your thing, not mine. But I'm giving you all the calculations that I possibly can. I'm going to give you a side view of this real quick Stay with me. Okay, so here's a side view of the bullet trap. Okay, we're on the back side, we're on the side and the back. Here's that vertical steel pipe right here. You can see it's welded all the way down through there. You can see where that cap that I was talking about is welded across the top. That's how that all comes together. I just want to give you a view of that real quick. Now, I did mention it's capped at the top. It is not capped at the bottom. Okay, the bottom's open, so that allows you to do a clean out or whatever you have to do. All your lead's going to fall to the bottom. It's going to pile up, and you'll be able to just basically lift the trap up, move it, clean that, however you want to do it. Okay, let's go into a couple more details. Okay, and now as I'm giving you some close-up looks at this little antique bullet trap, I guess one of the other questions I get a lot is, can this thing handle 223 rounds? Because everybody wants to shoot their AR at it. Well, I can tell you this much. I have not shot this with an AR. 223, 5.56, I have not shot this bullet trap with that. However, having said that, I think I've already discussed the fact that these are 1/4-inch steel plates. Even on this type of an angle, a 223 round or a 5.56 round should cut right through it. So no, this is not designed for shooting an AR at. Again, I've never shot this trap with an AR, but I have recently, actually in preparation for shooting this thing with an AR, shot comparable steel plate, and even at considerable distances that round goes through 1/4-inch steel plate. So at least it did in the test that I did. So, and I'm sure you can see it online. There's all kinds of other people who've done videos on steel penetration for that particular round. So hopefully that answers a lot of people's questions. Hopefully this video was a lot better than the first video that I posted. I'm still going to leave that video up and link it to this one, but hopefully this one gives you a little bit better idea of what this antique bullet trap actually looks like. Thanks for watching. If this has helped at all in your design or your ideas for creating a bullet trap yourself, how about giving me a thumbs up, like? I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next video.